I always thought the scariest word in a relationship was forever, turns out. It's secret. My name is Michael Anderson, and just 3 months before my wedding, I found a secret that ended everything quietly, cleanly, and permanently. It all started with a small black velvet card that slipped out of my fiancée's purse. It ended with me fleeing across state lines before sunrise. Rebecca and I had been together for 3 years. She was brilliant, bold, and magnetic, the kind of woman who drew attention just by laughing. I was her opposite, a quiet coder who preferred home-cooked meals and Netflix over nightclubs. We just worked, we balanced each other out, or so I believed. One night, while she was at her boss's birthday celebration, her clutch fell off the couch, spilling its contents all over the hardwood floor. Lipstick, keys, ID, mints, and a heavy black velvet card with purple foil lettering. It just said black velvet, and below that a small symbol, a key inside a circle. No phone number, no address, no explanation. It felt expensive, exclusive, and just wrong. When I searched for it online, the internet whispered one terrifying answer: an elite, underground swinger club, private, expensive, discreet, invitation only. My stomach just dropped. Rebecca came home at 4:45 a.m., her hair messy, mascara smeared, smelling of alcohol, and someone else's perfume. She hummed softly in the bathroom like a woman who'd had the night of her life. The next morning, she lied smoothly without even a flinch. "Silly work event," she said. The girls and I bar hopped after. Ashley was really upset. Ashley had moved to Chicago 3 weeks earlier. That single lie was the fuse. 2 nights later, she dressed up again. Tighter clothes, heavier makeup, new perfume. "Girls' night for Sarah's promotion," she said casually. Another lie. I grabbed a spare black velvet card I'd found in her dresser, took a taxi, and followed her across town into the industrial district, a place of empty warehouses, dark streets, and luxury cars that definitely didn't belong there. The club door was guarded by 2 men built like refrigerators. I handed one the card. He nodded. And before I could swallow my fear, I stepped into a world I never imagined my fiancé belonged to. Velvet curtains, low sensual music, a bar serving $300 whiskey. Couples were kissing, touching, disappearing into side rooms. I walked slowly, scanning faces for 20 minutes. Then I saw a staircase leading to a VIP lounge. I climbed. And what I saw next shattered every illusion of my life. Rebecca was in a curved booth with 4 other people. 2 men, 2 women. There was champagne and powdered lines on a silver tray. She kissed the woman beside her deeply, like it wasn't the first time. A man's hand slid under her skirt. She leaned into him, laughing, relaxed, familiar. She wasn't experimenting or curious. She was comfortable. Practiced. At home. She wasn't a visitor. She was a regular, and I was the idiot planning a wedding with her. My vision darkened. My heartbeat was roaring in my ears. I backed away quickly before she could glance up and see me. By the time I reached the street, my hands were shaking so violently I dropped my phone. A woman smoking outside noticed. "First time catching your partner here?" she asked gently. I swallowed the lump in my throat. "Fiancé," she nodded with a sad familiarity. "You're not the first. You won't be the last." I went home. The apartment felt haunted. I packed my essentials: laptop, documents, a week of clothes, my grandmother's ring. Then I wrote her a note. "Rebecca, I know about Black Velvet. I was there. The wedding is off. Do not contact me. Mike." I emailed our families, refunded deposits, shut off my phone, closed our joint account, and sent Rebecca her half. Then I just drove west. No music, no tears. Just the sound of betrayal fading behind me. My family was confused. My friends were shocked. Rebecca called nonstop from unknown numbers. Then came the messages. "Please, I can explain. It meant nothing. It was only once. Then, okay, I've been going for months. Then, a year. It was just physical. It didn't affect us. I love you. And finally, you're ruining my life. How dare you just disappear? One mistake?" She had built an entire second life behind my back. Weeks later, I got two emails. One was from Rebecca Long, remorseful and honest far too late. The other was from her best friend, Lauren. It said, "Mike, you deserve the truth." Rebecca practically lived at that club. She also had a year-long affair with her boss. The wedding was never going to happen. She was too afraid to tell you. "I'm sorry you found out this way." My hands shook again. But this time it wasn't from heartbreak. It was relief. I had escaped something catastrophic. I moved to Colorado, stayed with my brother, found a job, an apartment, and eventually I found peace. And one afternoon, at a client event, I found Emily, a teacher. Warm, soft-spoken, and nothing like Rebecca's bright chaos. We took things slow, careful, honest. She rebuilt me without even trying. A year later, we bought a house together. Right before Emily and I got engaged, a letter arrived from Rebecca. She was getting married to someone who accepted her lifestyle. She wished me happiness and thanked me for leaving, saying it forced her to confront her demons. I sent her a handmade clock with a single engraving. "Time reveals truth." Emily smiled when she saw it. "Closure," she whispered, and she was right. When Emily walked down the aisle toward me months later, barefoot in the mountains she loved, I realized something.